What's up, guys? It's Tyson here, back at it with day number 52 of our daily TFT content. We're joined here with Mbessa with trainer golems, which will be a lot of fun. I'm excited to get into today's game, though, guys. Hopefully you are as well. As we open up with Rebel, Ambusher, and Visionary, a lot of the comps that we've been playing recently on the channel, I feel like, mainly in Ambusher and Rebel. I feel like a lot of the recent videos have been Ambusher or Rebel, but, you know, or even Visionary as we open up with the Renata as well. Lots of different direction we have this game with this tier as well. I mean, we have a free Vex on our board, basically, I just realized. But, of course, as always, if you do enjoy today's video, guys, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more daily TFT content. We're slowly pushing our way to Masters. We're Diamond 2. I've been playing, I've been taking my own advice and playing a lot less during the day so that I'm more focused up and I can actually grind out, because I haven't lost LP if I don't play. You can't lose LP if you don't play. That's my logic. And I think that logic is working out, because what we're able to do is I'm able to like play more high quality games if I'm not playing all day. And even if I play something else like Valorant with friends, or just like watch YouTube or something like that, then I'm not really wasting games and I can play more high quality games. Because I realize playing a mass quantity amount of games doesn't really help anybody. But like, the game is so much fun, right? So I just want to play it all the time. Titanic Titan is a little interesting here because it guarantees that we can have HP to push for something like Rebel 10. We do have to scout around and make sure we're not contested for anything. We are contested Rebels and Ambushers, it looks like. But those are the two. Of course, I could just ignore my dummy, but I don't think Visionary is worth to play around as a vertical, unfortunately. Even though it is somewhat uncontested. I think I'll go Iron Assets here. Luckily, we hit an Aurelia here. Let's play another Visionary. So we'll go for Visionary here. I think this is a fine opener. We also have these Ambushers. But I think with our items, we're either going Visionaries or Rebels. These aren't really Ambusher items. They also, like, they could have potentially been like a tier is fine. We had a BT, but we didn't really have a good slam for them. So I'd rather higher quality slams and actually playing around what my board has to offer than playing around potential things that I might not even hit. One of the academy items is Spark. Okay, well, we have a lot of Rebel units here. I mean, 5 Rebel is just better, right? And like, this is all, I just realized we have a Jinx and a Vex all in one. It's kind of funny. Lots of different direction we could go in, but probably just going the vertical Rebels, just based on what our shops have given us so far. This Ezreal's a nice upgrade. Renata could have been cool, but I don't think Renata's too strong in the current meta. This Iron Asset's already providing a lot of value, allowing us to slam a Shojin and a free Spark, which is very, very nice. More Rebel units welcoming us. They're going Academy, which makes sense. Academy items are pretty strong this game. Sorcerers are going to be kind of scary to deal with. Wait, I could have sworn I saw another Rebel player. Or maybe I clicked over my own. Oh no, it was this guy, but they're going Academy. Okay. I mean, that's fine. They're probably assuming we get Alawi and Aurelia for the splash, but or they can take out Aurelia and put in another Sentinel. So they have flexibility, but I think the vertical works for us better just because we have the Visionary and we have Ambusher. And plus we're also just hitting the units. If we were hitting different units, if we had like a Renata 2 or something like that, or even like a Singe 2 that we could play around, or a Camille or something to play around with, like a Powder 2, I'd be down. But right now we're definitely leaning towards the line of the Rebels. I mean, we see a Camille on the carousel. Don't know if I really want it though. I mean, it is another half of a D-Claw. Good tank component. Someone's probably going to take it though. If not, I can grab the set, or I can grab half a Sunfire. Probably grab the pair of set though, because either of these items are really fine. This builds a Camarellos potentially. It can build a Guinsoo's. That could have built a... They're also both on 2 costs, so it is largely inconsequential, I think. I could level here to 5, but I think we should be winning our combats. Okay, I lied. I definitely don't beat this guy. But I'm fine with staying at, like, I don't think Powder really saves us here. I lied. Maybe Powder does save us. Let's see if the anti-heal from Powder is enough to save us here, guys. I don't think it will be, but maybe Aurelia 1 was worth it. I honestly can't tell. Well, Powder gets to explode here. That's a big explosion. It's a Rabadon Swain, though. Wow. Okay, so I don't know if we win that otherwise, because the Ezreal Blast would have gone into the Draven, and then the Swain would have been able to cast. But I think I'm going to say it was correct to put the Powder in. That was very, very close, though. Yeah, all these boards are really, really strong. That was the board I was scared of the most. They're playing Rebels. They're kind of playing around what they hit. They have a Lux 2 on their bench, which I don't really get. I think you'd much rather play around the Lux than Rebel 5. I say that as I'm playing around Rebel 5. But I also don't have the Academy option, so... Playing against this guy, he has a free Madian, or in this case, Kate, because he already has the Maddie. Either or work. I do think the Powder anti-heal is very nice. I mean, she did get off her monkey there, and actually ate the shots from the Maddie, so I'll say that it was worth it, even though we lose this round. We lost by 1 less unit. Lost to the other, Warwick. Let's look for... Well, there it is. I was going to say look, but we didn't have to look far. There's another set here. And then there's also the pair Ezreal, which is nice. I'm definitely going to pick them up. Just want to see what other people do. 4 family could be strong. With ambushers as well. Dominator's kind of awkward. There is an update on these dummies actually that they're going to do. They're going to guarantee you get 1 class, 1 origin, and then a random one, which should be nice. And making sure your games aren't totally screwed over. We do have a Sunfire here. It's actually kind of huge. Morelos is also a pretty big build here. I'd be kind of down to play either. Set stronger here. And I'll build Powder too. We're looking for a Rebel Crest, obviously, so we can push for Rebel 10. I feel like all I've played recently is Rebels, even though it is like one of my most disliked traits, unfortunately. Not disliked as in it's like it's poorly designed or like it's not fun to play against. It's just I feel like I can never hit when I'm playing this trait. I mean, this game is a exception, obviously. I have a set 2, Aurelia 2, or really good items, as well as a pair of Ezreal, but alas, the monkey walks in the back line, huge. I'm really impressed with this Ezreal unit's damage, though. I think if we could fit in another artillery somewhere, that might be worth it. Obviously, if we find another Rebel unit here in the like Alawi or the Zoe, I mean, we're just going Rebel 10, right? Like this is always just the plan here. Might even be worth leveling here. Actually, I don't think so. I think we need all the econ to hit 9 and then roll down for Jinx. So they didn't get Rebel Crest, so we got bailed. They're going to hit Experiment 7, but Experiment 7 is no Rebel 10, unfortunately, for them. I think their board's cool, though, building around the Academy items that they have. I think this is just an auto-win spot. I have to egregiously miss on the Zoe and the Alawi. But I think with our econ, we one-struck almost all of stage 2. It's going to be really, really hard for us to kind of lose from this spot. I think we are going to lose this combat here, but yeah, we're going to lose because they also have a set 2. But that's fine. We've only taken 2 losses this game. And I'd much rather make the econ. See how they're only at 30, but they're level 6. Of course, we could have had a board stun and won that, but I think just slowly pushing levels and econing here is going to be the most important thing, because we're going to save so much econ or HP from having the Sakali on our board next turn. And again, all we need to hit, I say all we need to, like, the only unit that's going to be really contested, I think, in this lobby is maybe Alawi and the Zoe by the Sorcerer player. But besides that, I think we should be able to hit something like the Jinx. I don't really see an ambusher spot from anybody else. Maybe the other Rebel guy if he decides to commit to the Rebels, but I think he's going to play Rebels and Academy. At least that's personally what I would do in his spot. The Sorcerer guy, like I said before, with Zoe's. But besides those 2 players, we should be relatively fine with hitting our units. This Powder actually putting in so much work to just delete that pack line there, or the front line. And we are on a 2-loss streak here, 80 HP. But now that we're going to be level 6 here, we're also going to be Carousel, middle of the pack. Not bad. I think we're just looking for a tank item. Something like a Gargoyles or a Bramble. I mean, there's a Zoe there. If I can get the Zoe, that'd be really cool. I don't know if I'll be able to, though. Yep. The Sorcerer player was at the bottom, so I don't think I was ever getting that. I could grab Gwensu's here. I'm fine with Gwensu's. Gwensu's is not bad on something like the Ezreal. And then later, something like the Zoe. So this works. We have 7 Rebel in at 3-5. But yeah, this looks fine to me so far. Then all we need is Alawi, Zoe, and Jinx. If I get an augment that gives me a free Jinx, I'll most likely take that, as that is a free ambusher as well. And then we could just slam the Rebel crest on something like the Savika or the Vi, depending on which hero augment we get, if either. I'm speaking as if it already happened. They summon their little clones. Doesn't matter, though. Our board is so strong. We're getting so many stats from this Rebel. I think so. The reason why Rebel probably feels so weak early game is because you never have 7. Right, but the fact that you're able to give any unit those Rebel buffs, as well as have that stun so early in the game, it makes it very, very worthwhile. I mean, and we also natural Ezreal too here. We're just hitting all of our upgrades, guys. And this is a straightforward Rebel game, I think. There's a very, very small chance we don't go first here. This is just one of those games, though, where it's like you have to play for second if you're in my lobby. Or you play for like a 3-star 5 cost or a 3-star 4 cost. And of course, from my end, this is just a high roll. But what's important is capitalizing off your high rolls and really making the most of it. Oh, and the other thing too about Rebel 7 is that the reason it feels weak is because you don't get a lot of stats. Like at 3 and 5, the stats aren't a lot. I guess 5 is actually pretty comparable to 7, only 5 less and 3 less HP. But the 3 to 5 jump is very, very big. If you can get 5 in early, I'd say do it, but 3 is not nearly as worth it. The HP really does a lot for you when you're playing Rebels. The extra HP is very, very nice. Winsus. I don't know what I do here. If I'm looking to build Zoe items, it's probably something like the Archangels. Because, we did commit to AP relatively early in the Shojin. I mean, the Shojin is very flexible with what we put it on.
The world has seen enough darkness.
This is fine. We get Shiv. Doesn't really matter. The anti-heal and the shred here for something like our powder is just going to blow up that front line. We also have ambushers in. That early Zoe from them, though, is very, very nice. Yeah, just a couple more seconds, we could have blown up their backline. Again, we literally just need to get to 9 and hit. That is our job. This is not the hero I wanted. Well, I think this is worth it. I think taking an econ trait here is 100% worth it. Just because we want to make money, right? Like because we have 10 Rebel basically in our future. Playing an econ augment like this that just prints a ton of gold will let us play fast 9 and hopefully have a lot of gold to hit our Alawi and our Zoe. A lot of people right now are going to be rolling down for their units. So this player they're actually saving. They're going to econ up to 8. A little behind actually, which I'm surprised by. They have a LeBlanc. They have 7 Experiment already. They don't have family. 4 Sniper. They have Zoe. That's a little scary, but yeah, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to do Archangels, Quincy's on our Zoe. The only issue with these augment is that we do need to get kills to get our gold here. We did farm quite a bit there, but we're at 56 HP. Might be a little more panicked than I thought. A little high roll wouldn't hurt anybody. Maybe I build Steadfast. I have enough HP to make it to 9. So between these next 3 stages. I also think it doesn't matter who we Anomaly. Of course, it's an early Alawi would be nice. I actually don't think I see an Alawi here. And they don't. No Alawi's really in sight. I mean, that's good for us. We are getting demolished, though. Make a little bit of gold. Even if we only made like 20 gold, I think that's worth it from our augment here. Of course, we wish we were destroying the boards and just making infinite money, but I mean, the spats right there. I could make just another Rebel Crest, which I will do. I mean, who doesn't want to play a Rebel, Rumble? But yeah, okay, I'm happy I stopped this guy because he would have had 9 Conquer. I don't think 9 Conquer stops 10 Rebel. Like, I don't know what stops 10 Rebel in this lobby. This is crazy though. 7 Experiment with the mutation survives. We're gonna be able to hit. The cool thing is we're gonna be able to hit without the jinx now. So now we need just one less unit. Again, just lowering our odds of totally missing. Because if we do miss, I'll be very sad. Who are the ambushers? Because maybe I want to put the Anomaly on an ambusher. I don't know who I want to put it on, to be honest. Maybe I could just put it on the Aurelia. Or if we get Calling Card, that'd be pretty funny. Yep. I mean, the 7 Experiment guy is very strong. Makes sense. We're at 38 HP, 30 HP. We should live the amount of combats we need. Protective shielding. I don't want to spend too much gold. I mean, sure. You can go, my board. Again, I don't want to spend too much gold, because we do need to still hit and get to our next stage, unfortunately. So we do still need to get to 9 to play our 9 rebels. All we need is Alawi, Zoe, or Jinx. 2 more rounds should be plausible for us. If they had something like Calling Card, that could have been very scary. Oh, he did get Calling Card. He just whiffed. I'm surprised they didn't put on something like a Swain. I guess Pit Fighter's also good for him. Again, we just want to kill a unit or 2 here. Some extra gold with our Malicious Monetization. Should be able to get to 9 in the next 2 turns. And then we just need an Alawi and a Zoe. Oh wait, we don't farm gold. It's only those first 3 rounds. Oopsies. So, this is a lot closer than I actually thought it would be. We are going to be able to lose the round, get our 5 loss streak at least. At least we have full econ. We'll probably wait till after Krugs here, and then level and hit Alawi. We need Alawi and a Zoe. Alawi and a Zoe. That's very reasonable. Or a Jinx, obviously. But we just need to get to 9 this next turn, or we're probably out and going 8th. Okay. Don't really need to worry about items here. Alawi. Zoe! We hit! So now we have 10 Rebel. Very nice, guys. And we should just... I think that's a good sign that we are just winning the game. Is JG good here? Or Shojin? We're already... Yeah, this is fine. Because Shojin will go on something like the Aurelia, or not the Aurelia, excuse me, the Jinx. I mean, we're just locked in now. I do still have a game to play. Like I could still lose to like maybe a 9 capped board. I do think we just push level 10 now. I kind of hate that I had to Anomaly this guy, because I don't really have good items for him. It's just more so it was the legendary at the time, so I felt like I needed to. I'll hold on to these Echo. It doesn't matter if I slam this, I think. He went for a calling card. Oh, so he could go for Academy with Rebels and fully splash them in. That makes sense. But yeah, look how much stats her Rumble has. I think Sentinel actually might be a better slam in there, just so our Zoe has more time to ramp. Again, I really don't think it matters now. Like, so for Sentinel here, it's fine. Because what's going to happen is we're going to replace one of these guys with a Jinx. Yeah, I think that's our final upgrades. So what I'll do is my level 9, I'll be looking for a Jinx. I'll probably replace the Akali, I think maybe. I think the Akali is a good replacement here for something like the Jinx. So I have 10 Rebels still. And then I'll find a Loris for Sentinel instead of the Singed. And then I think an Echo or a 6 cost as my final unit on the board. I mean, the Ambusher is very nice here. I will take that. I know there's a Jinx, but it doesn't matter. I'd much rather play around the trait. We already have 10 Rebels, so we're not really worried about it. We should be even, like... I think even if this guy has 7 Experiment with a Warwick, I think we'd be fine. I might be completely mistaken because he's immune to the stun. But I just think the amount of stats, or the fact that we get, like... The way this works as well... is we're going to be getting the stats every single time Jinx fires off her thing. So we'll be able to see every single time is they get more attack speed and extra power for the rest of the combat. So the fact that the signal fires off at the start of the thing. So if we see here, our Zoe gets 96 HP, which is almost 100 HP, which doesn't seem like a lot, but let's just see what her AP and her HP jump up to here when the smoke signal fires off. So boom, we jump up. It's going to keep jumping up. This is going to scale with our Archangels as well. And then the board's going to get stunned again. And then we jump up in more HP. So I think even with Warwick dashing around the field with Experiment 7, we're going to have so many stats that the opponent just can't break through. Because basically what their board is going to be is it's going to be a Warwick. If they have Warwick 2, I'd actually be maybe a little concerned. That could maybe get a little out of hand, but besides that, I think we're largely fine. I actually think maybe Leona's better than the Loris here, because we'll get a free Steadfast Heart that we can slam on something for some extra stuff. So they have a Warwick. This player does not. They're level 9, 20 gold, 9, 0 gold, 9, 0 gold. We're 9, 30 gold. So we do have the biggest lead right now. Like, they can summon all the clones they want with Experiment. It won't matter. They're just going to keep getting stunned. It might matter a little bit, actually. Hold up. Wait, why am I losing? Wait, what? Okay, maybe I need to hit Zoe too. Maybe I'm trolling my game a little bit. Maybe I need Jinx. thought this was supposed to be an auto win, but
Gotta die sometime.
apparently not. I guess because my units aren't upgraded, that makes a little sense, but still crazy that even with 4 Sentinel, like I thought my front line was fine. I guess because he is just sniping the back line, him being the Twitch is sniping my back line. I thought I'd be fine, but you know, you win some, you lose some. I will go Shojin IE here. I'm genuinely very surprised that I lost that. That made me sit up in my chair a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Made me a little concerned. I think with the Jinx now, we should be fine, right? If I get top 4 with Rebel 10, I'm gonna lose my mind, I think. Okay, with the Jinx, I think we should be fine. Jinx 2 definitely seals the game for us. But okay, wait, they lost to 5 Black Risk, 5 Dominator, but they beat Rebel 10? I'm so confused. I can't tell what's stronger. I wonder if the center of the universe expands when Mordekaiser does a slam. Kind of interested to see how this fight turns out. I'm just so confused though at how they were able to beat me. I'm genuinely like curious. Okay, well they have Mordekaiser Abyss. Let's see if the stars expand. I'm not able to stun him. So QSS is a very good slam on him here. Am I gonna lose? Mordekaiser 2 is destroying me, guys. Okay, I win. Barely, though. I couldn't even see what happened there. Okay, Alawi 2 should be enough. Keyword should, guys. I think Alawi 2 is enough. How am I losing to this, though? I know it has QSS, but that's crazy to me. I guess QSS beats Rebel 10, guys. But that's what I'm saying. Like, your prismatic trait should not be losing the game. Like, it could lose to a 3-star 5 cost, obviously, or to a 3-star 4 cost, even with like the right items and positioning. But I should not be losing, I feel like, to 7 Experiment and 5 Black Rose for that matter, and as well as 4 Dominator. That's just genuinely surprising to me. We do delete the board though with the Jinx. That's exactly what I mean. Is once we're able to just delete boards, we're like really chilling. So it is the 7 Experiment guy and us. Another Rebel. Another Experiment. This is just a crazy carousel. I am just gonna grab another mana generating item. They can take Sentinel. Doesn't really matter to me. Do they even have a Sentinel? No, they don't. They just were hating for the love of the game. And we have Jinx 2. I think with Jinx 2, that definitely seals our game up here. Adaptive Helm. Just give us some extra mana. We don't really care about the AP. We just want the extra mana. As long as our Jinx stays alive here, we should be fine. And like I said, this was a very straightforward game. Even if we just get second here, I'm fine with that, obviously. This trait was just a free top 4, at least. I'm just very surprised that I lost the combat after having the Rebel 10. For sure, again, I kind of understand it where I had 1-star upgrades, but the board just goes bye-bye now. And more stuns. Alawi has so much HP. And that's going to be a win for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Very chill, very laid back. The game kind of played itself, but I'll see you tomorrow for another daily TFT video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more. Peace out.